Hello and welcome. I'd like to say hello and welcome to my video about, but I'm not quite sure what some of my overarching points are, so we're gonna have to figure that out together. I'm going to be talking about Muslim women, specifically hijabi Muslim women. First things first, let's get one thing straight. If you clicked on this video and identify yourself as a certified hater, well, just try to keep an open mind. Without further ado, so what sparked this idea of making this video is I follow this one content creator on Instagram. She mostly posts like travel pictures of her traveling, living her best life. Honestly, her life seems so interesting. I love her content, to be quite honest. It's just her having fun, which as she should, period. But the real reason I clicked follow is because her fits are absolutely gorgeous. They're to die for. And I felt that I could always go back to her page just for some outfit inspiration. But she also wears like quite modest clothing, so I was like always like, oh, I can go back to her page just for some outfit inspiration because she wears modest clothing and I like to wear modest clothing as well, obviously. But one thing is, as I scrolled through her post, I realized that she's always covering her hair. Yeah, so automatically I assumed that she's a hijabi because she's covering her hair every single post. Like, she never shows her hair, and like her hair is always covered. Like, I don't know, she might show her neck and stuff, but like her hair is always covered, so I just automatically assumed she's a hijabi. It's like, oh, even better, I can follow her and get some inspiration. She's Muslim, she's a hijabi, perfect. Until one day when I opened the comment section of one of her posts, it's filled with hate. People saying, oh, you shouldn't wear that. People telling her how she should wear her clothes, and quite honestly what she should do with her body, how she should cover her body, what she should do to be a better hijabi and things like that. I realized like she was getting all this hate, and honestly a lot of the times that is what is expected when you see any hijabi. Truly, any hijabi's comment sections are filled with hate no matter how much skin they're covering. But what was different about this section of comments, obviously there was so much hate, and I was like, okay girl, we all go through struggles, like it's okay. But then I looked at the top comment, which is liked by her, the author, and it said something like, why can't people understand that you can wear head coverings and it's not always hijab? And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, y'all. So I run to her page. I go to find anything that like proves that she's a Muslim, because I'm crazy. And I go to her highlights, and there's like a highlight, and she's praying in a mosque in Malaysia. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? She's Muslim, she's a hijabi. And now I'm even more confused. Until, like Raven Simone, I had a vision. Not every hijabi is wearing hijab. What I mean by this is not every hijabi is ready for hijab, okay? And you might be thinking, oh, you're just hating on her and things like this. But no, she herself liked a comment that was saying something that she's not wearing hijab. And this means this is literally like something that is groundbreaking, okay? When a lot of people put hijabis into a box when they put on the hijab, right? Because they're like, oh, this is the hijab, you can't struggle, you can't do these things. Once you cover your hair and you're a Muslim and you're a woman, you're wearing hijab. But what if that is not always the case? Because obviously people will give you leeway because the hijab is not a requirement to be a Muslim. It is obligatory towards women. So there are so many Muslim women who do not wear hijab, right? And those Muslim women are like, it's okay, it's okay. One day, inshallah, you'll wear the hijab. But what about the women who are covering their hair and they're not completely ready to become hijabis? Like, what about the women that are covering their hair in hopes to one day wear the hijab? Like, do you ever think about that? That Muslim women who don't wear hijab get all the support and like, inshallah, one day you'll wear the hijab. But the Muslim women who are actively trying their best to cover their hair in hopes of one day becoming full coverage and wearing hijab. Because wearing a head covering is one thing, but wearing hijab is another thing, because hijab, there are requirements of wearing hijab. Like, you have to cover everything except your face, your feet, and your hands, and things like this. And you have to like wear it modestly, and and there's not everyone, no one can be a perfect hijabi. Because with hijab, you have to, reach in and correct your character and become a hijabi with your character and, like be well spoken. There's so many pressures, so many things that classify you as a hijabi. It's not just what you do when you cover yourself. So even if you're wearing hijab and you're wearing like the proper hijab and stuff, you still might not be hijabi with the way you act and things like that. But there's also so much hate and negativity towards hijab, obviously, in the Western society, but there's also so much hate within the Muslim community because people think that, oh, if you're not wearing hijab properly, then you're not a hijabi and you should just take it off. Like, what is that? What is that? If you are trying actively to cover your hair and do your best in a Muslim community that is dragging you down, in a community that is dragging you down, you're honestly doing better than half of these girls out here, half of these people out here, half of these Muslims out here, period. If you are not completely ready to wear a full khimar and hijab, like, that's okay. I think we need to address the fact that there are hijabis out here that we automatically assume are wearing the hijab, but they just want to cover their hair. They just want to be modest without having to be perfect hijabi. There are so many like Muslim women who don't cover their hair until like age 30, age 40, or like even older, like even women who don't accept Islam until like they're on their deathbed, even like until they don't accept Islam until they are much older in their lives. But when you find a young girl on the internet, all you like certified haters out there decide to drag them down, beat them up because of the way that they're wearing hijab and it's not okay with you. Like, oh, like what? Like, there's so much hate towards hijabis, and I think we all need to realize that not every hijabi wants to have the pressure of wearing hijab, so they don't wear the hijab. So they might have hijab within their character. They might not wear the hijab. They also might cover their hair, but they don't cover their hair in hopes of being a hijabi that day, or that week, or that month, or that year, or that decade, because they just want to practice what covering your hair would be. So they might cover their hair every single day if it helps them take that one step closer to wearing proper hijab. Like, I certainly don't wear full coverage every day, but it's those days that I do and those days that count, that are me taking the step forward to become that full coverage hijabi, to become a hijabi, okay? Because there's a requirement of being a hijabi and not everyone meets it. And there are people who are being lucky to have been praised and to have been given the full support of their family, of their friends, of everyone around them. There are that select few people. I'm not saying they have it easier, because obviously wearing hijab is hard. It's an internal battle and an external battle with the world. But there's so many people that have struggles, different struggles, and hijab, at the end of the day, it's a cloth that you wear on your head. It's how you treat others. It's the modesty in yourself and outside of yourself, and you can take it off. Like, it's not like it's obligatory. Think about that. It's obligatory. It's not mandatory. There's so much hate on women when they take their hijab off, but they are going through a struggle, just like anyone in this world can. We are human at the end of the day. You have to remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us. He is God. He's the only one who can judge it. So who are you to say, oh, you're not wearing hijab correctly, you need to look a certain way, have a certain style to be a hijabi? No, because we are not all the same. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us, every single one of us, differently. Anyway, back to the topic of like the hate and stuff. I just like to address some things. Obviously, not every Muslim woman is ready for hijab, but why are the hijabis the ones that are getting so much hate? I'm not saying that non-Muslim women don't get hate, but it certainly isn't as much as hijabis do. No one should ever get hate, ever. But I'm being serious, like, why is it that anyone gets hate? TBH. But why are you giving more hate towards a person who is actively trying to accomplish their goals in their obligations? You know what I mean? Even if they're struggling with their hijab, even if their hijab is slipping, they're actively trying to become a better Muslim, a better hijabi. Obviously, I'm not saying that Muslim women who don't wear hijab aren't better hijabis, but aren't better Muslims, and honestly aren't better hijabis, because obviously it's within yourself as well. But why is it that when you wear this on your head, you get the most hate out of anybody? Truthfully, like, there'll be people in non-hijabi Muslim women's comments that are all happy and like saying, oh, you can do this, oh, your journey, oh, it's so amazing to see someone so spiritual, oh, it's so amazing to see someone so religious. But when you get to a hijabi's comment section, it's, oh, sister, get off the internet, astaghfirullah. Oh heck no. There's another creator on here that's very, very popular, dare I say the most popular hijabi in this space. And I was on her Instagram as well. Instagram comments just please be gone, be gone. You were actually a mess. Like, what the heck is going on with Instagram? Because her TikTok comment section is a whole different story. Her YouTube section is a whole different story. But when it comes to Instagram, everybody and their mother feels like they have the right to say something. Anyway, I was looking at her Instagram. Even the nice comments are horrible to see because they're not nice. They're freaking passive aggressive, and it makes me so angry. This girl was like, oh, astaghfirullah, you're not supposed to show your neck. Mind you, there was a triangle of her neck showing, like probably less neck than I have showing right now. No, it was probably a little more. She was doing her like skincare routine on the Instagram reels, and she obviously had she had a hoodie on, like her neck was pretty much covered. And mind you, I follow her, and as long as I've followed her, she's been full coverage hijabi. Like, whenever she films videos, like, she never, like, her hijab has never slipped one bit. Like, she's always wearing, like, full coverage hijab. One video, she wears her hijab with the sliver of her neck showing. And there's a comment in there that's saying, you're not supposed to wear it like that, or something like that. It's like, just make sure you cover your neck next time. Stuff like that. Or it was just like a whole long comment, but she was trying to be nice, but when you make a comment like that, it's truly not. Because especially think of the person who you're talking to, because this content creator has shared on publicly that she, I believe, has been a hijabi since she was 7 years old or something like that. Like, are you joking? You realize that she's been a hijabi for years and years and years of her life. I think she knows what wearing the hijab means. I think she knows how to wear it properly. Like, people just have they just believe that they know what's best for you, especially the Muslim community. Especially, they love telling hijabis what to do. They love it, and that's just something I can't get behind. That's just something I cannot fathom. Like, what are you talking about? You don't even know this person. Like, it's one thing if it's your sister, your mother, your brother, but a stranger on the internet. Yeah, you got me lying. You're lying. Even on when I became no, this makes me laugh to this day, because even when I posted a video on the internet, when I wore the hijab for the first time to school, and when I started wearing it full time and stuff, mind you, I'm a revert. Mind you, and they said, sister, this is not hijab. Boy, I know you're freaking lying. Get out of my comment section. Get out of my What is hijab to you? What is hijab then? What is hijab? Because even I addressed it in the first 5 minutes of the video. I addressed the fact that I wasn't wearing hijab. I addressed the fact that I was wearing a turban. And you still have the audacity to comment, this isn't a hijab. Bro, I'm joking. Bro, you actually got me good. Anyway, I made this video to say stop hating on hijabi women, because they might not even be a hijabi. Like, hello? Like, even in a non-hijabi woman will post a video wearing hijab because they're going to the masjid or something, and they will still be in the comments like, girl, fix your hijab. Like, bro, they're not even hijabi. At this point, you're trolling. It makes me laugh, but it's serious. Like, people get way too much hate. Alhamdulillah, I have not that many followers, but I have good people following me, hopefully, inshallah, because I don't get that much hate, to be quite honest. But as you grow, we'll see what happens. Anyway, stay blessed, y'all, inshallah. I don't know, people act like they're your mother these days, so be safe out there. And I truly made this video to be serious, because mental health is a problem. Mental health is a struggle, and with people getting hate in their comments every single day when they're just trying to be good to God and be good to themselves, It's just, come on. You can't just, like, maybe, hopefully, if you're a hater and you left a comment on somebody's Instagram lately telling them how they should wear their hijab, hopefully you've learned something, inshallah. Because it's getting out of hand. And at this point, like, you need to leave. At this point, bro. Because there's no reason for you to comment something on someone's page saying, judging them. Mind you, they're just being happy and trying to make a video. Anyway. I hope you learned something, and I really hope that there's less hate on hijabis, even though it's quite near impossible at this point, because it's disgusting. Even, like, oh my gosh. Just get off Instagram, guys. Get off. Don't look at the comments. If you're going to watch an Instagram reel, because low-key, they be cracking me up. But if you're going to watch an Instagram reel, just don't look at the comments, because they will ruin your day, to be quite honest. Like, I was watching this boy who's from Palestine. Or no, he's not even from Palestine. He's Palestinian, but he was making a video, and then it wasn't even about Palestine at all. It was just him making a funny video, and the entire comment section was freaking filled with "free is not real." Like, I know you're lying. There's so much hate on the internet. Obviously, that's not a secret, but I think we need to address that, and I hope I've changed the minds of some people. So, peace. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.